something I can see peering out of that black hole, two luminous discs. The eyes, it might be a face, might be almost a... Good heavens, something wriggling out of the shadow like a gray snake. Now it's another one, and another one, and another one. They look like tentacles to me. Oh, yeah, I can see the thing's body now. It's large as a bear. It glistens like wet leather, but that face, ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it. It's so awful. The eyes are black, and they gleam like a serpent. The mouth is a kind of V-shape with saliva dripping from its rimless lips and seem to quiver and pulsate.
A lone candle flickers on a silver tray in the dark basement beneath Lake Arkansas's only church. Its light crackles against the dirt walls in this dank space that smells strongly of whiskey mash and mushrooms. Hardly a dead end, this single candle illuminates that something odd is happening in this tiny town of less than a dozen people. As if you didn't already know that. When we last left our investigators, they had stumbled in to what appears to be a secret basement beneath the Lake Arkansas church, one that perhaps served another purpose as a rest stop or supply point for bootleggers, although that is hardly the most interesting thing here, because it appears a eternally lit candle has been dwelling here underground for quite some time. Investigators, I give you full control of the scene. Whatever you want to do, you may do.
Ben, I am mentally raising my hand.
Oh, okay. I'm mentally calling on you in class.
Okay. Is this the only church in town? I thought that there was a whole, book describing, other kind of information in the area. Is it, this is it? We haven't passed anything else?
No, this is it.
Okay.
No, the book is just like a literal, obviously every book of a certain age is a historic record,
right.
But the book is very much a historic record of the town. The kind of thing that would have charts of rainfall per year and whatever, and demographic charts and whatnot. I feel like maybe I misspoke in the way I described it earlier, but this is a dry ass historic record.
Is it not an almanac's not the word I'm looking for, but similar to that.
An almanac, but in reverse.
Yeah, it's more
an almanac
of census.
Because almanacs are largely, there we go. Because almanacs are largely here's what the rainfall will likely be this year, right?
True. Yes.
Whereas this is this was the recorded rainfall over the last 10 years.
Man, I wish we had taken that with us. That has probably some interesting info in it. It's probably some interesting info that's not going to be relevant to our investigation at all, but you and I are both such nerds that we're going to be like, Ben, what's the rainfall been like in the past 10 years? What's the population
are
been
there
like?
Patterns?
Yeah, has there been a population decrease?
I can answer some of those questions. You'll never believe this, but I didn't think about the average rainfall in the area.
I can't fucking believe
But I did think about the average population and demographic changes in the area.
My thing is that I love asking my GMs, is there a pattern? And then saying, do not try to describe the pattern to me. I don't need to know you don't have to make up what the pattern is. Just tell me if I recognize a pattern or not.
For sure. Also, it just occurred to me the word that we all were forgetting, atlas.
Thank you!
That's a reverse, the other thing you said, is an atlas.
I always think of those as so much larger scale than, I feel like there's another word for, when you have that on a small scale for a town.
Yeah, possibly, but you can have, a regional atlas. One that has topographical maps and trails and stuff.
True.
Lake depth, fish type.
Fish type.
Plural.
Hokey spooky. Well, that's some nice, just like little tidbits of info. Eventually, well, I mean, we just said we were gonna, in the last episode, we said we were gonna have to break back in at some point. By break back in, I mean, we kind of had permission, but it's kind of awkward. So we'll figure out getting back into Phil's house at some point. We were gonna go investigate his boathouse.
Yes.
Now, we also said at the end of last episode that we were going to potentially check up the bookshelves upstairs, and then I also wrote a little list for us. That is laid out like this. Break into bar, ? Heckle people at work. Go back to Phil's place and check out that boathouse. So we have some options.
Okay.
I prematurely put that fourth finger up.
No, I only had 3 ideas. This was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm going to bed. But I have some. I know I'm gonna forget this.
Sure.
I guess the fourth point is go back upstairs and check out the books on the shelf and see if there's anything interesting and tempting. I did fuck up that word on promise. Yes, because this is a bookshelf that opened. So.
Yes.
As opposed to, as I assume Ezra meant, the books in Philip's bedroom.
Yeah, though we could look at that again, but it seems like we've kind of milked that cow already, so...
There are, in fact, 2 bookshelves that are upstairs.
Yep. So...
By which I mean 2 places in the level, but also there are 2 bookshelves upstairs. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on we've milked that cow already.
I don't know... like where that came from. Sometimes I say idiom. Things. Is it? Because I've never heard that before. I don't know where I pulled it from.
Anyway, y'all are welcome to pick up from basically. I guess you haven't really said a ton. You've just listed. We have a few different
options, and we should consider our options and what we want to do first. I feel like logical order. Let's go upstairs and check out the books and like make sure we've canvassed this whole area. So we don't necessarily need to come back unless it's for candle-related purposes, and then we can kind of expand our projections from there.
Yeah, that sounds like a logical course of action to me.
Wonderful. I am glad that the council is in agreement. And then I blow out the candle and run upstairs! No.
Oh, fuck!
No, I did enough fussing over that last episode. Okay, let's
I guess we'll leave this. Yeah, I mean, I
leave the booze and the candle
We
behind.
know this thing is here, yeah. And so I guess if it becomes necessary to fuck around with it at a later juncture, we can do that.
Yeah. I just don't know what it's attached to right now, and until we confirm that, I don't want to fuck with it. If it determines that if we blow out this candle, that'll fix everything, dope. We know exactly where it is. And all this moonshine, which I think I determined through my research last time, might still be good. And that's a secondary source of income for me. I'm bringing that back in the van. Nothing to say against that.
I just, the idea of turning my van into a bootlegging operation.
The government doesn't have to know. You don't have to tell your boss.
That is true. I suppose I technically do not have to tell my boss.
I wasn't suggesting that I rope you into selling it. I just want you to move it. That's fine, right? Like if you get caught and you're like, I was just moving it, they're like, cool. I was
holding this 100-year aged whiskey mash for a friend.
Yeah, no. I'm just kind of you hauling it from place to place. Promise it's not mine.
Think I want to test that theory.
No, probably not. Cool. We'll tell Macy maybe she could use it upstairs.
So yeah, we just walk in, we're like, hey, BT Dubs, there's a stash of just like insanely old moonshine. If you wanted to grab that, and
but don't touch the candle.
do some signature cocktails.
Yeah.
With it.
That won't blow anyone's brain off. Yeah, there's devil moonshine downstairs. You can take it. Now, don't blow out the candle, but you can take the moonshine, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the moonshine is part of the ritual. Okay.
Jesus, I hope
anyway,
not.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, we head back upstairs.
Fast travel upstairs.
Yeah, we endure the loading screen between the basement and the upstairs.
Oh, there's a tooltip. It says that if I upgrade my light armor, I can use light armor better. That's good to know. I got a 17% increase in using light armor. That's good. Now I don't use armor because I'm an exorcist.
I don't think I have armor proficiency either.
I don't think either of us have armor proficiency.
No.
You're I'm a bard and you're a
well, artificers do get armor proficiency, but I feel like I'm basically a wizard.
Yeah.
Like, skinned as an artificer. Like, yeah. I'm a wizard with artificer elements. Yeah. Mostly, I'm a squishy wizard.
Bards just have light. This is so unimportant. We are upstairs. We're looking at bookshelves. We're too funny for our own good. This is so miserable.
We are too funny for our own good. It's true.
Trying to get anything. I'm, like, desperate. Like, I know I need to get stuff done, and I can't because I can't. Let's investigate some bookshelves. So
sure. Anything you're looking for in particular?
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of just looking for anything that stands out, potentially anything related to what we saw in Philip's house, or, might explain what's going on with that candle. Potentially whoever set up that ritual maybe didn't want to leave their stuff at home and hid it here instead, is what I'm thinking. Or potentially more information about the town actually might be cool. And is probably more likely. So, I think that's what I'm looking for. Anywho.
Sure.
Investigate.
Please.
Okay.
I will help you. I'll just help you.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to help you?
Nope. I just take the +1.
Okay. Thank you.
That's not bad, actually. I've been normally rolling like Garbo, but I rolled a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 1. 4 and the 1 cancel out. So it's +2 with the +1 you're giving me. So it's 3 plus the additional 2 I have for investigate. So that's a big fat 5 on my investigate roll.
I'm going to say that you see more than a couple ecclesiastical texts, books about the trade of pastoring, philosophical books on the nature of religion, other sort of academic or apologetic works on there as well. Everything is not crammed in there pretty tightly. You'll remember Philip's room, the bookshelf was pretty packed. That is not the case here. There are plenty of books that are, sitting at weird angles or are resting at diagonals against each other. And actually, I'm going to say in keeping with the bits of rot that were downstairs as well, there's, I'm going to say maybe like a handful of like mushroom sprout coming out between the various books that are, wherever there's a gap, there might be a mushroom or two. This place, again, who knows how often it's visited. It's decrepit. But yeah, nothing outside of what you would expect from the inside of a religious man's office. Books about the nature of religion. Nothing, unfortunately, very lurid or something that you would pick up on like that. There is, however, a single book that has a black band at the bottom of the spine, and on that book you can see almost kind of that gold leaf, gold embossed sort of printing. There is a cross that is at a slight rightward angle as opposed to straight up and down. A clue that if you had stumbled across it before moving the desk knob would have indicated that you should move the desk knob, but you found that before you found the book.
Oh,
cool.
LOL.
I like it. It's fun.
And no, like, knocking on a couple of the books or flipping through them. Nothing interesting about, like, oh, this one is hollow, or there's something written inside this, or... Nah, just all standard fare.
Yeah, records of birth, church records,
Okay.
you know. Bookkeeping, ecclesiastical, apologetical, etc.
Cool.
This seems to me like whatever our unfortunate departed was up to is like was perhaps using the church but not building on existing shit going on with the church.
Right, and was not hiding anything here. Whatever they were using, they had on their own person, Red Home, what have you.
Yeah. Fascinating.
This still builds on the questions we had last time of, like, was this built in with this secret door? Was it built in with the church? How did the person who put that counter down there, like, know about it? You know? There's some lingering questions here, but I don't think we'll find the answers. Where would you like to go, comrade?
I don't know. I'm struggling to think where the next most useful place for us to go is going to be.
What time is it in universe?
Let's see. Based off of the fact that you had to leave Deacon's home when he went to work, and then I'm going to say maybe you spent like an hour at most, hour and a half at the Creek Estate, it's probably not even like 9.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
my God, there's so much day ahead of us.
Shit.
Because I was like...
Right? I mean, that math tracks, surely.
Well, we would have had to
like,
go over
time.
There.
It's not that far.
I guess maybe it's not that far.
Desperately tried to squeak more time out of this. I put it on the list. I don't actually want to go heckle people at work.
I don't think that's useful.
No, and
personally.
if there is any gossip, I don't think anyone's going to talk about it at work. I think the bosses there are going to be like, y'all need to fuck off. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
I guess the next best place would either be trying to go back to the house, but that also feels like we were just there. I think our next best place is the bar.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. That does, like, where else can we really go?
Or we could try the lake again.
Is it... Would it be useful for us to try to go out on the lake? Would that be, like, the dumbest shit anyone's ever done?
I mean, we're kind of running out of options here.
I don't know. I'm struggling with where to go from here in terms of, like...
The question is if we could even get a boat.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, at least we could go to the lake shore and see, because last time we were out there, we were getting readings.
Yeah.
There's something up there in them hills.
There's, fuck.
Well, let's go out to the bar. That's right on the lake. We'll see if...
Yeah.
Macy isn't staying there. She didn't say where she was staying, but we can at least see, like, you know, if there's anything else around or in the bar that is of note. If not, the lake's right there. We can try and do something else. I know there's other stuff to look at, because Ben explicitly said I wasn't expecting you guys to go to Phil's house. There's something.
Well,
there is a
right
cutscene somewhere out there. Pardon me?
Phil's house right away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know,
so there's
like...
something else interesting around. It could have been the church. But I don't know. I have a feeling there's something we're missing. There's
so we don't... Okay.
You know.
Did we find any ritual paraphernalia or evidence of rituals being conducted in the house?
There wasn't even a basement. Like, we
there
found
wasn't
the
a basement.
We
found the candle, but no evidence of any other type of, shit going on.
Right. And it could be that, like, it's either somewhere else in the house that we didn't look, because I just looked in Phil's room, and kind of, like, that was the first room I even found, and we didn't look at anything else in that house. So God knows, right? But it could be in the boathouse.
I think that the problem is it's going to be a lot easier to get to all of that shit, like, not during the day.
Agreed. I think we should check out the bar while nobody's around to, like, impede our investigation.
Yeah. Well, we're not worried about
And also
that sounds
victims.
like we're not worried about if we investigate the bar now while we don't have to worry about civilians
Yeah.
getting in the way.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
We go to the bar. We get back in the van and go to the bar.
It is as you turn the corner, stepping out of the office and back into the sanctuary, that you hear the front door of the church slam shut.
Excuse me?
Oh shit.
Oh god. You want to play this game? Okay.
Great. Okay.
We're not panicking.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not panicking.
No, we're fine. Alistair's
I
not
think
panicking.
we should at least...
I may be panicking.
Yeah. Let's go check the door and see, because it might be wind. I'm gonna be honest, my bedroom door slammed shut earlier today, and it was
Dude,
very
mine does
weird.
that all the fucking time, because we leave all the windows open for
Exactly.
airflow, and then it's just like, motherfucker! Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, let's go
I
just
would
check.
like to pull the EMF reader out and turn it back on as we head
that's
to
a
check the
good
doors.
idea, too.
It's me. I can't make Bill Nye the Science Guy rhyme with my name.
Yeah, no, I can't figure it out. There's something there.
Listeners, if you have any suggestions for how to mash some sort of vague variation of Alistair's name onto the Bill Nye the Science Guy song,
I've
write in.
It's like Al blank the white bread guy. But I can't figure out that blank.
Oh, that really got me.
I mean, he's Al Graham. Anyway, okay. You got the meter. I'll go check out the door.
Yeah. Oh, following behind you.
If we need to climb our way out, we do know that's an option. Because we know that there's, like, part of the roof missing and stuff. So we can figure this out. Okay. Plan in place. We do our separate tasks. A la The Sims.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say that there's not really an increase or decrease in the signal that you're getting.
Okay. And when we try and open the doors?
It kind of actually seems to be stuck in place.
Stuck as in, like, when a door is expanded due to, like, water damage, or stuck as in there's something holding it on the other side or pushing?
You can hear something rattling between the handles on the other side of the door.
There's windows.
Oh, fabulous.
Right?
But there are windows, yes.
Okay, I would like to, like, go to the nearest window and try and, like, get a look at what's on the other side of the door, if anything.
Sure, there are no front-facing windows, I don't think. I think they are
Really?
only on the sides of the building. I'm pretty sure I described it without.
Interesting.
It's perhaps an architectural mistake, but I stand by it regardless. I'm going to say, yeah, sure. You look on either side of the windows and you're not able to see anything. Nothing but the groves of trees and, of course, the historic cemetery. You do not have a clear view of the road or the front of the doors from where you are.
Okay.
Or at least not the road directly in front of the church.
Well, that's disconcerting. Well.
So our options here were, as previously said, part of the roof is solid and we can try and scramble our way up, though I assume these walls are rather high. And then also there's the potentiality of just, like, kicking windows out, right?
Technically, yes.
Alright.
I can't promise to be particularly useful on the kicking windows out front, but I'll do my best.
I cast kicking window. And by that, well, I'm having a flashback to that scene in The Nice Guys where he uses his jacket to punch the window open and it ends up, like, bleeding out.
That's a lot of blood.
I mean, I assume we both have jackets, though. Are these just flat windows, or are these windows that you can, like, raise up or push out or something?
No, these would be, they're not stained glass, but they would be the kind of thick glass that it's got like those lead bars in between. Again, like you would see in stained glass, this is just not
Fuck.
colored.
That is going to make this harder.
And we determined
It's-
that there's no back door, correct?
There's only one door to this
There's
church.
only one door to this
Okay.
church.
Well, apologies to Jesus.
Are
I
you gonna, like, use the crucifix as a battering ram?
no, I'm gonna try and kick.
Is there a big crucifix in there? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and kick out a window, but it's like this is his house. It's kind of rude. I just, sorry, man. Out we go. I am gonna still try and put my jacket up, or put my jacket over my foot, so when I kick, I'm not directly kicking my leg through shattered glass. God knows how much that'll help, right? But at least we'll get started.
Sure.
I imagine now, having heard the description of this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kick my way out of this one. But I got those motorcycle boots on. I got my work boots.
That's true. You do have
This is
heftier boots than I do.
It's the Game Changer escape room episode. Have you guys seen that? Just Tim's bitch. That's what I'm imagining right here. So, I imagine this is fight, or is it athletics? This might be athletics, I think.
It certainly can be whatever you want. I mean, not whatever you want. Shoot, bang.
Fake core electric, gonna make a problem for myself, I think. I don't think this is fight, unfortunately.
The question is, did I bring my gun? We don't want to draw that much attention.
Yeah, because I think that fight is more of a, me versus, sorry, I'm scrolling through the basic stuff, and I just realized empathy can be used for lying. Not on me, girl! Fight. Yeah, it covers all forms of close quarters combat. That's not what we're doing here today. So, but my athletics is still a +2. So, kick 'em. Roll kick with boots. Okay. That's the same as I got before, except with a 3 instead of a 4. So that's a negative, a neutral, 2 positives. That's a... Sorry, I just had a realization I think I actually had a 4 last time instead of a 5. Oops. Either way, we didn't get anything, so it doesn't matter. I just want to say out loud, in case someone's doing that math, I did fuck up. I am aware. So,
It's quite alright.
I have a 1 here, and then I have a +2 to athletics, so I roll a 3 to try and kick our way out.
Sure, yeah. I mean, look, I think you said you might be a little intimidated by the structure of that window, or rather that you thought you couldn't break through it.
Yeah.
I assure you that glass breaks fine.
Thank God.
It's only a small panel of it. Obviously, the kind of the lead structuring of the window frame is still in place, and I include the parts that crisscross over the window.
Yeah.
But you have indeed broken a panel of it out.
Okay. Is the lead crisscross... I guess I should have clarified that before I started kicking. Is that going to prevent one of us from being able to crawl out?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I'm not going to...
But further violence would... Excuse me. Further desecration... No, that's worse. Further...
I think violence is fine.
Further application of force?
Yeah.
Further application of force would probably. But for now, you've just got that one piece open. One piece?
One piece? See, if I had seen that the lead there was not going to let us go out, I don't think I would have even tried to apply, because, that was what made me nervous to try and get the window in the first place. I didn't realize that I could just keep trying to kick, but the more I do that, the more I'm gonna make it likely that I'm gonna fucking pull something, and also the more likely it is that I'm gonna fuck something up in a way that could get somebody hurt, including and especially me. So if I could, back it up, flip it, reverse it, I'd like to instead apply my +3 to try to kick the door open.
Sure.
Can I roll something to see if I remember what the door handles looked like on the inside when we were coming in?
Oh, that would be good to know before I start trying to kick it, actually.
Sorry, the door handle's on the outside, I assume you mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, the door handles. Yeah, the door handle's on the outside.
I'm trying to think of a way to verbally... I can draw it, obviously, but I'm trying to think of a way to verbally describe it for the benefit of our listening audience.
So, what I'm saying is, if for instance, I was wishing to jam these doors shut from the outside, is there some kind of thing where I could take something long and narrow, a broom handle, for example, and thread it through the handles, therefore it would be, like, held in place by the handles and prevent the doors from swinging apart?
Yes.
As opposed to something where, hypothetically, one could try to shiv something in between the doors and knock it upward and off.
You remember the doors from when you came in? Absolutely, kind of had these like these enclosed bar shapes, so that there's one bar attached at 2 points to the front of each door that are like full handles.
You could.
And I'm describing it as best I can for the audience. I'm, however, going to show the two of you a drawing.
Sure.
Okay.
So this is unlikely to be something where we could try to use some sort of narrow implement in between the doors to, for instance, knock a crossbar out of the way.
Probably not.
Okay.
Follow-up question I realized I should have asked. Would these swing, like, from our perspective, would the doors be swinging out or swinging in?
Oh, great question. I think traditionally out.
That is what I thought, which means that if I do kick, there is a potential that I could kick out, whereas trying to kick doors that would be swinging in wouldn't necessarily work the way I wanted it
Oh,
to.
I just had a really accursed thought.
Okay, well, go ahead and have a share.
Yeah, the thing where you were 11 years old when the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie came out, and you never forget the thing about hinges, and popping them out.
Yeah.
And then you have to be embarrassed with yourself for a second there. That's what just happened to me.
Okay. No, I understand. I'm with you.
Something, proper application of leverage.
Yeah, exactly.
Something, I'm an incurable dork.
Okay, well, I would like to still, with all this information in mind, I am still going to try and kick, but I'll try and kick the door instead. Right at, like, the seam of the doors, where, like, between...
Certainly.
In case that there's something, God, I am hoping either there's a person, or there's a piece of wood that maybe I could break.
Mm.
If it's a piece of metal, we're boned.
Go ahead and roll whatever skill you feel is appropriate.
Can I not keep my 3 athletics I just rolled? Do you want me to roll again?
Oh, my apologies. Yes, you may.
Yeah, because I'm not kicking in the window anymore now that I realize what the window looks like. I wouldn't have tried to kick that open. So I'm instead kicking.
Certainly. Right. Yeah, all right. I'll let you keep that.
Thank you.
Sure, you give it a... You're welcome. You give it a strong... You kind of ground yourself a little bit, situate your feet, knowing full well that you're going to have to kick this with some strength that is undoubtedly going to reverberate your bones.
Yeah, I'm not going to probably be happy after, but if it gets the door open, I'll be kind of happy.
Of course. I'm saying, I think Saint knows that this is a kick that's probably going to hurt.
Yep.
But, kind of situate yourself on the ground, kind of dig your heels in a little bit, and just give it a solid solid kick in the center. And while you can definitely, you can perhaps confirm on the other side that something is there, but you can hear that there's something kind of rattling around on the other side. And it sounds like it's giving a little bit, but not all the way.
Okay. Well, that gives us something. And it also, honestly, that kind of tells us it's not a ghost holding the door shut.
That it does tell us that it's not a ghost holding the door shut, which is good.
Or the devil.
Because I was worried about that.
I was worried about that. Okay. How high these ceilings go? Because that's kind of our only option left.
Probably about 12 feet or so.
Well, even if one of us stood on the other shoulders, I don't think we'd get up there. We're gonna have to start pulling furniture around.
Was there like something that was busted back in the office? Am I misremembering that? Like walls or something?
I actually did say that there were a number of broken pews around here.
Yeah.
We can do, bring forth the wolf's head to start chanting "Gone,
Gone, 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 gone."
Yeah, as we attempt
God.
to.
I don't.
What? Yeah.
I don't I think it would be easier, genuinely, for you to, like, get on my shoulders and I, like, hoist you over. Now, you would have to drop 12 feet. I am realizing that as I say this plan out loud.
We might have better luck trying to bust through one of the windows with the pews. Like, that might be able to take out the frame also, without the unfortunate possibility of getting fucking lead poisoning.
My concern is the fit. Everyone open up your textbooks. It's physics time. My concern is depending on where we hit the frame and the structure is the momentum of us hitting the bottom would cause the frame to fall inwards and on us. And as opposed to it all going out. If it's tall enough.
Like, how tall are these windows? Or how are we talking 3
probably,
feet, 7 feet?
Probably 4 foot.
Okay, so they're not...
Okay. Well, they're
we
not,
were
like,
able to
all the
strike
way
towards
up.
the top.
Yeah.
Probably, the base is probably a foot or two off the ground, and they probably go 4 feet up total.
Okay. Well, never mind that. I was imagining those, like, big windows.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
think much-
no,
think,
we're not talking, yeah.
Okay.
Not like Sam Chappelle or something.
Due to the modesty of this building, you could probably picture each side, although I guess one side has an office, so the side without an office probably only has like 5 of these windows across the entire length of the building, and the other side probably has like 2, again, to make up for the fact that there's like a side building.
Okay.
But again, due to like the size and modesty of this building, those are relatively pretty small.
Sorry, there's
This
a
is
side building?
this is once again no grand cathedral. Yeah, the office you were just in.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant there was another building outside.
No, sorry. A side room that prevents this building
Okay.
from being wholly symmetrical.
Yeah.
Although it is wholly symmetrical.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not.
God.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that is... you like how we turned this little escape room into a full-on, like, math puzzle? Okay. Yeah, let's try that before we start trying to fling one of us over a wall and hope we don't die. That's only, like, what 1.5 stories, right?
So the internal, it's like there's it's like one big rectangle footprint, and then the office is like stuck on the side as opposed to being one big rectangle footprint, which includes the office.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
You may consider the office a nice addition that adds to the property.
Yes, it
One bedroom.
adds square footage.
Our couple wants a lakeside property, but where the eyes of God are watching them. Can they get that within their budget?
This week on House Hunters Intersect. What is it? Oh my god, what's this?
House Hunters Supernatural.
Oh, I was thinking about when you like something that refers to like multiple religions all at once. It's
Interfaith or interdenominational.
Thank you,
House Hunters
interdenominational
interdenominational
is what I was going for. Yeah. Okay. I guess let's try and ground our way through this one, hey?
Yeah, I mean, the thing
Hey,
is,
boss,
that
what's your athletics?
I'm like, oh, I don't think I have one.
Okay.
I don't.
Alright.
Can I roll...
Here we go!
Just in case, can I roll a burglary check on the doors to see if perhaps there is an alternate, less dramatic option for getting us the fuck out of here?
Wiggling that thing out of there. I have a burglary.
Yeah.
I can help you. I'll add a +1 to that if Ben will allow.
Wiggle.
I will more than
that
allow.
Thing.
Wiggle that thing.
I would like to roll to wiggle that thing.
I imagine if we are able to step something through the cap and like are able to just like tap it enough, depending on how we do it, we might be able to just like slip it to one side. I'm imagining a crowbar, but God knows what.
Yeah, my problem is no, that's an interesting idea, whether it's something that we could get like if it's something we can get some kind of purchase on and like shuffle to the side,
or even
that's like not out of the question.
Because whatever I kicked gave way. It could be just a very big piece of wood, and it could be if we like are able to get something through the doors and are able to tell, like, the size, shape, and density of it, we can even tell if, like, multiple kicks might push it through, or, like, us both slamming the door might cause it to crack, you know?
Yeah.
So again, additional info is helpful.
Yeah, can I examine
Do not
this
have any weapons on
door
me, I think.
specifically with a burglar's eye to be like, how
Sure.
might one gain access to this? My investigate is better, but I feel like it's appropriate
This seems
to
like
roll
burglary,
for
yeah.
this one.
So, burglary, create an advantage, or whatever the thing is?
Yes.
Yeah, so take my +1, as I
Thank
also
you.
have a 1 in
So-
burglary.
This is going to be a +2.
God, if only I had my crowbar right now, but there's no way I brought it in here with me.
Damn, that would have been good.
That would have been pretty cool.
I lost one of my... So I rolled a 3, a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 6, so the 1 and the 6 cancel each other out, which for a total of +1, plus my 1 for burglary, plus my 1 for
Me.
Matty's burglary. 3.
That's a big old 3.
Powerful. It has come up multiple times that this building is aged in a certain way. Like a fine wine, except the wine is mostly rotten wood. So,
Except for the wine is moonshine.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
that,
if
so
you're
that
a
metaphor's
termite, you're real
gone.
excited.
If you're a termite, you're thrilled. But I'm going to say that due to the warping and aging of this building, there is like just enough of a gap between those two doors that you can make out a little bit of daylight. Now, it's not the only daylight in a dark room, because obviously those windows are still fully functional, and there's still like a hole or two in the ceiling that's allowing light to stream in. But even so, you can see just a little bit of light between those two doors. And I think you can see what perhaps you've already suspected, and I know you, Ezra, the person, have said, that you can see what appears to be a wooden dowel in between the two door handles. You're not able to touch it, you know. The gap is a little too thin, but I think there's just enough light bouncing off of it that you can clearly see the texture of it and that it's wood.
How
Cool.
big is it, though?
Not very big. I think a broom handle was an accurate descriptor.
Oh, yeah, we could absolutely even lower if, like, both of us start hitting the door, like, slamming against the door, or if I keep kicking. Like,
Yeah, with
I think we
sufficient...
can- hell, even if we
With
just,
sufficient
like...
application of force, we should be able to get out of here.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Cool. Do you want me to keep kicking, or do you want this to be a team effort?
I mean, I don't even know what I would roll for this. So
Yeah,
I
I think
think
you'd
the
be rolling.
safest thing I might do is to get out of the way.
Yeah. Alright.
Like, I kind of think the most helpful thing I can do here is stand back so I don't get injured by flying debris.
Okay. I'll kick one more time, and then we'll see if maybe if I get enough crack at it that we can just push against the door and use that to just finish the deal. Because I don't want to kick too many times and, like, pull something. Once again, I'm treating this too much like real life! God, if I had my machete, this would make such a difference. Alright, I'm gonna roll athletics again. That is a -2 neutrals and a positive, so that all cancels out. So that just leaves me with my +2 for athletics.
Once again, you kind of plant yourself in front of the door, dig your heels into the ground, and give it another solid crack with your foot. And I'm going to say you can actually hear some wood splintering on the other side.
Nice. Okay. Let's give the door maybe one more push together and see if we can just get it open, get her done.
I will take up my position and attempt to do that.
Cool.
You two going to shoulder check it together?
Yeah.
All right. In which
are.
case, Ezra, can I get an athletics or applicable roll out of you?
What do you have? What are your stats again?
So
Do you have
I
anything
have
physical?
no. My stats are lore, rapport, notice, deceive, investigate, contact, stealth, craft, resources, will, burglary.
Maybe you could roll a burglary to, like, figure out what is the most efficient place to, or like tell me what the most efficient place is for me to like shove.
If Ben will allow that.
Trying to min-max our options here. If he's like, no,
then go for it. Okay. That's cute. This is like the visitor thing where you both had to touch it at the same time, but
yeah,
this door needs two shoulders to break.
Magic, yeah.
Okay.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah. Take a +1 from burglary.
Hoo-ha. Okay. So that is a 2, a 4, a 5, and a 6. Once again, 2 neutrals, negative and a positive. So that is my 2 athletics and a +1 from Alistair pointing and telling me what to do. So it's a 3 in total. And this time I'm just shoulder checking it.
Great. And sorry, and Ezra's also, or Alistair's also, yeah?
I think Alistair's trying to point out the most advantageous place to kick the door.
Sure.
I'm like shoulder checking it this time because I'm afraid of kicking it too much, but
fair.
All right, in which case Saint gives it one more go with Alistair's kind of direction, incited direction, and Saint doesn't stop when hitting the door, and in fact takes an extra step or two past the door as it flings open, and you can hear the broomstick clattering to each side of the double doors of the church.
I rolled to see if I would fall and eat ass, and I rolled another negative 2 neutrals and a positive, so it's a 2. So I'm guessing I don't just fall and eat ass on the stairs. I think I'm good.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You are greeted with the unharsh, kind of overcast, cloudy gray light of Lake Arkansas.
I would like to grab the broom handle and see off the ground and see if it's like... Does it look like a modern broom? You know, like, is it
Did someone bring it here, or was it something
Did somebody bring
found?
it here, or does it look old as shit, you know? Like, has it been outside?
I think it also looks similarly old.
Okay, so someone probably found it.
That's weirder.
Here, maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Who knows? Okay.
I don't like this.
Was that as Alistair, or was that just you?
No, that was just me.
Okay.
I don't know that Alistair would say that.
Well, Saint rubs his shoulder. This is another clip for my mega mix of Saint being good at stuff. Saint competency mega mix. Well, certainly looks like we're investigating the right thing, Fred. Did you watch Scooby-Doo? Sometimes I don't know with you. Does that make me Daphne? Anyway, let's get out of here, I think.
Just hold for one moment.
Sure.
Before we... And I would like to just try to see... I'm not necessarily going to be very good at it, but I would like to try to see if there's any footprints left from, like, you know, I know what our shoes look like. Again, are there any prints from, perhaps, say, modern-looking shoes?
A lady size 9.
You know, yeah, like, is there any indication left behind of who might have elected to trap us in the fucking church?
Saint and Alistair bursting into the bar, covered in dust and debris, like, all right, everyone take off your shoes!
Well, basically, I mean...
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I get you.
We're gathering all the usual suspects, Poirot style.
Is there any fucking lake water like a ghost dripped over here?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
It's damn. Oh no. Well, unfortunately, it's not salt water, which would be much more distinctive.
Yeah. And also way more fucked up here.
And also way more fucked up.
That's just an ocean ghost. Or Ghostchen?
Anyway. That sounds like an investigate. Yeah?
Yeah. I would like to attempt to investigate
Can I
the
help?
ground. Hopefully.
Doing a lot of helping this chapter. We figured out how that tool works, and we're spending a lot of time standing around being like, can we help each other? Can we be friends?
Oh, okay,
I'm
that's
just saying,
yet again
you
I
two
rolled
assist
2
each other a
negatives and 2
lot.
positives for a total of 3 because I have a +2 investigate and a +1 from assistance
Hey,
of my
you know,
compatriot.
could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be raining.
I'm going to say the soil is maybe a little too hard packed, and there's like a little too much kind of bramble and debris for you to see if there's any like direct footprints. This is not very soft soil that would
Sure.
lend itself to a nice clean impression.
Okay, fair.
I am going to say, as you're kind of scanning around, there's nothing that around here that you haven't seen before necessarily, on account of having explored the church and the nearby historic cemetery and all that. I am going to say that what does catch your eye is not anything on the ground, but as you're kind of panning your head back up to see what's in front of you, you do see that there is a piece of white paper tucked underneath one of your windshield wipers on the Alister
Oh,
mobile.
did we park like assholes? Oh, it's a ticket. God damn it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Let's find out what mysterious messages have been left.
This is making me nervous.
It's making me nervous too.
It's like scarier than seeing a piece of paper tucked under your windshield, actually.
For
Or your
fucking
wiper.
real, dude.
I mean, yeah.
In very intentionally perhaps jagged writing, maybe even almost to do obscure handwriting, and to remove any identifiable trace. In this very jagged handwriting, it just says, "Leave our town alone. Stop snooping."
Oh, girl, you know I will not stop snooping! Is there any way anyone on your side can detect who may have written this? I was like, do they have like a handwriting analysis machine? But there's no way I can ask that without sounding like a tool. And then my next thought was like, can you like fax it? Well, not fax it, but like scan it and send it in an email to somebody who can analyze it. But also I'm kind of sure, I mean definitely sure you're like hiding from your boss right now. So
wait, are you actually, what exactly are you asking?
Saint is
like,
is genuinely asking, like, can you think of any way that we can get this handwriting analyzed? I don't know. This is extremely not my area of expertise, but you work for a clandestine government agency. That is kind of a thing you do. I've watched Silence of the Lambs. They don't do that in Silence of the Lambs. That doesn't matter.
They do in Manhunter, the other movie.
There we go. Close enough.
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I've seen it a number. Maddie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are we done?
Yes.
Sorry. Alistair kind of like looks, like squints at the note for a second. Unfortunately, graphology is imprecise to the point of uselessness.
Fair enough. Okay, well,
It's nothing. Is it just like printer paper?
Oh, actually, thanks for asking. It's a cocktail napkin.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
that seems kind of obvious, though. For someone who went out of their way to disguise their handwriting to put it on, like, a cocktail napkin.
Nearly every inhabitant of this town
Goes
frequents
to
the bar.
Yeah, that doesn't actually
It doesn't really...
narrow down our list of suspects, huh? Well, it kind of seems like the bar might be our next stop then, huh? Or continues to be our next stop, because I think we had decided on that anyway.
We should do our best to determine whether this is a lone dissenting opinion, or if we're going to have to contend with the bad attitude of most of the locals.
Agreed. I just had a thought. We can't have the handwriting analyzed on our own, but I bet we can ask a local and see if mayhaps they recognize it. And I can think of at least one local who is definitely on our side.
Yeah?
So next time we talk to Lefty, we should give him this and be like, hey man, does this look familiar
Good
to
idea.
you?
It's a good idea.
And I do think that's a good idea. If in the meantime, I think finding that cocktail napkin in and of itself is a good cliffhanger.
Sure.
Sure.
What you've been listening to was ParaScience, a glimpse into a world unknown. It is an actual play horror adventure told to you through the Fate system. Our players are Ezra Kaye as Man in Black Alister McAndrews, and Matty Trumbo-Gomes as capable young man St. Garcia Flores. As for myself, I was your game master and disembodied voice, Ben Hamlin. I also produced this show, with editing assistance by Matty Trumbo-Gomes. Our theme song was by the incorporeal Johnny Rinaldo, and our logo was created by the haunted visage of Terra Bosart. This show is brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. You can check out our website and all of our other shows at infinitybreak.net, and I would encourage you to join the haunted chorus of voices at the Infinity Break fan Discord, bit.ly/Infinity Talk. That's capital I Infinity, capital T Talk. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break, where you can start donating to Infinity Break for as little as $1 a month. Finally, if you listen through Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a review. Reviews help us rise in the podcasting charts and help more people stumble across our show like a body in the woods. That's all for now. Let ParaScience gaze back at you like a face in the mirror that isn't yours.